Thank you for joining us today. We're actually going to run a test of a variety of different carton sealing tapes that are made by IPG and some of our competitors. And we're using a test subject, which is basically a 100% post-consumer recycled corrugate box, which is purchased on the open market. This box has been certified as 100% recycled. And the purpose of this test is basically to identify different tapes and their performances on post-consumer recycled corrugate boxes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create an environment on this box. It's a test environment that will allow us to measure performance within this line and this line. And it's kind of random. Just want to make sure that everybody gets a fair shot at the subject matter on this box. I'm going to take 3 different types of tape. I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to place it in that same area, and I'm going to attach it above the line, and then I'm going to take my scissors and cut it below the line. And I'm going to attach that to the wood. The board there. And I'm going to take the second subject matter and I'm going to place that again above the line, and I'm going to take my scissors and cut it below the line for subject matter number 2. And we're going to attach that below the line. Then I'm going to take subject matter number 3 and place that again, attach it above the line and again below the line. Now, to ensure that everybody gets an even wipe down, I'm going to take the ruler and I'm going to squeegee all 3 with the same amount of pressure so that we have each of these test subjects on this post-consumer recycled corrugate box. I'm going to do this a couple of times, that they're all attached. In order for us to have this tape do what it needs to do, we're going to time the dwell time that each of these subject matters remain on this post-consumer recycled corrugate box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a timer and give it 15 minutes to time down for dwell time of each of these 3 tapes. So I wanted to make sure that we can remember what I did here. So I labeled each one of these trials with numbers 1, 2, and 3. The first one being comp number 1, our competitor product number 1. The second one being our new 1100 formulation for IPG's hot melt tape. And the third being a comp number 3, which is another hot melt tape from another supplier. So what I'm going to do, as time draws close to the end, it's 20 seconds left before we have to before the dwell time is over, I'm going to start peeling back each of these tapes to see how much fiber is pulled off on the back of the tape. Obviously, the more fibers, the better off we are. We want to make sure that our tape sticks to the box. So I'll let this run down. The time's up. So at this point, comp number 1 is where I'll begin peeling back. And we want to see, again, as I said, fibers to be pulled off from the tape. And as you can see, comp number 1 is not very effective in pulling. I'm going to tape this down so that we don't have any crossover. There's very little in the way of fibers being pulled. And if I had a piece of white paper, I can put a piece of white paper behind it and show you what I mean. There's very few fibers that are pulled off of subject number 1. Subject number 3, let's go there, see how the competition has done in pulling fibers off. This is a little bit better. A few more fibers are coming off. It seems to be, and again I'll twist it back to make sure we don't get any crossover, and I can put the tape behind it to show you, the paper behind it to show you what I mean. More fibers have been pulled on comp number 3, which is our competitive product. Our 1100 is pulling far more fibers than both comp number 1 and comp number 3. And as I put this behind here, you'll see all 3 of these tapes and just how many fibers are actually pulled. Okay, well, you can see that our new 1100 formulation pulls far more fiber than competitor number 1 or number 3. This is proof positive that our new formulation works really well with post-consumer recycled corrugate boxes and makes for a good alternative for customers who have this problem with post-consumer recycled corrugate boxes. I hope that this demonstration allows you the opportunity to present this as a solution to your customers and ultimately deliver a promise of new products for IPG in new business for IPG as we go forward. Thank you and have a great day.